Hey, there we have Gypsy and Monty of Goaltending Services in the room with us. Hey! And the crowd goes wild. Hold on here. Let me get you over there. You go. Can you hear us okay? I can't hear them. Oh, no. And we even tested last night. Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear.
Monty's saying yes.
I cannot hear you. This worked perfectly last night. Perfectly.
We can't hear you at all.
Double check your microphone. Make sure your microphone's on.
Monty's got the right hat on.
Yes, he does. I love the hat. So it seems to never fail.
I know. It worked so good for practice last night.
I know. So everything's here. We're looking on my end. Hold on. I'm going to check all the everything here.
Make sure you don't have them muted.
No, I don't. No. I think I'm good. Are you guys there? Oh, no.
All right, give us just a second.
Yep. This worked perfectly last night. We had a nice conversation. So, All righty. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to have you exit out and then log back in and see if that works. Okay? All right. So sometimes all you got to do is just get out of there and come back. So, but see, the Tiki Man, he said that, just when you think you got things down, technology will come back and bite you in the rear.
Yes.
So.
Yes, Callie, they do. They are the ones that do have a sandbar tour.
Yes.
If you guys have seen the pictures that Tiki Man and Hippie Chick, anybody who got a Christmas card from them, any of that stuff, they are the ones that took them out. Joe wants to know if they're on a cruise.
Hold on here. See, let's try this again. All right. Are you guys back?
Can you hear us now?
We can hear you
Perfect.
now.
Yay! Can you see us? 'Cause I feel like one of us is or isn't.
Crisis.
Nope, we got you both.
Crisis averted.
Yes.
Well, first of all,
It's St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. It's Murphy's Law.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, the theme around here is what could possibly go wrong. Lou and I's motto is stick with us and we'll show you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love your shirt.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, of course, first of all, we want to officially and formally welcome you to the Tiki Man Radio family, and also to thank you for jumping on board, believing in us, and to sponsor Tropical Country.
Absolutely. Anything we can do to help the trop rock world for sure, and all of our friends out there. I mean, all you guys are what made us become so successful over the last couple of years. So it's word of mouth, and that really helps a lot.
Right. And then we told everybody, you was coming on. We wanted to learn all about your business and what you have to offer that sets you apart. Because, we tell everybody you are the premier charter service down in Key West.
No pressure.
So how long have you guys had the business?
Actually, we took our very first charter boat on January 1st, 2020, lucky enough, on that wonderful year, 2020. Monty's been captaining for years, doing vessel relocations and stuff like that. But we decided to join the charter world. And, believe it or not, COVID was a blessing. So we didn't have years of charters to cancel. We were just starting out. So it was definitely a crazy beginning, but here we are, and we're still here, and we're already booking into May.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so it's going very well.
I think people are anxious to get on vacation, get down to the Keys, and get out there on the water. And like we've been telling people, if you go down to the Key West and you don't get out on the water, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you don't know what you're missing. They always think Key West, Duval, crawl down, down there, stumbling around. However, I tell everybody, just because you live in Florida doesn't mean you go to Disney. You come to Key West doesn't mean you just have to bar hop. Go out, get in the back country and see those sandbars and that beautiful water. That's what we're really famous for, not so much the bars.
And that's actually one of the, sorry, you can't see me, but I'm here.
She is here.
I am here. But that's actually one of the things that, Tiki Man and Hippie Chick and a few of them went out with y'all back to the back country and to the sandbars back there.
Yeah, and we were so disappointed that we missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are definitely getting this year. If you guys are coming down, whenever you come down, whether it be that time of year or whenever, we need to get you guys out on the water for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, the
we're
plan
in
right now is for November. So.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. But
I'm hoping for a good one this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of our listeners wants to know about the barbecue grill.
Yes, we do have a Magma grill on board all the time. That is included with your charter, so you are free to bring whatever you like to grill. And if you choose to grill, you can, but Captain Monty would be more than happy to take care of that for you. So our big thing is the grill and chill. We want to get you out on the water. We want you to be able to relax and enjoy. We'll take you out there, let you have a good time, and if we have to pour you in an Uber when you get back, we'll do that too to make sure you get home safe. So, yeah.
All right. Well, we've told everybody that you offer a lot of amenities. Do you want to run through what you guys do offer?
Absolutely. First and foremost, we do 2-hour sunset cruises, 4-hour trips, 6-hour trips, and 8-hour trips. So it's your choice what you'd like to do when you're down here. It's a 6-person max. That is 6 guests plus Monty and myself. We are pet friendly. We are wheelchair and mobility scooter accessible from the dock. So that's ride on and ride off. We do, as the commercial states, we offer 25% off for active military and veterans. We also, for our locals down here, year round, 20% off they get, not just on special months. So we do that for our locals. And included in your charter, we have sodas, water, Gatorade, a cooler just for you to put all your stuff in. We have a snack basket, cookies, chips, crackers. Plus, we have a head on board. For those not familiar with the sailing world, it is a bathroom. So it's big enough that you can get in and you could change if you had to in there, so you're not crawling in a hole.
That's a benefit right there.
Yeah, that was a big thing. I really wanted to have that, especially being out on the water all day long. I want a bathroom. Mm-hmm. So we have a little galley area. We always carry extra koozies, sunglasses, sunscreen, towels, pretty much everything on board. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it while you're out on the water. What you do have to bring, if you choose, is your alcoholic beverages. You are allowed to bring those. I just can't sell them to you. Mm-hmm. So you can bring whatever you like to drink. We've got plenty of ice on board. And of course, everybody sees little Miss Amelia, who has decided to go to bed early on her own, like she does sometimes. Our little Boston Terrier deckhand. So, and we'll get you out and back. And country, we call it the back country. That's the Gulf side of the Lower Keys for those that aren't familiar with that area back there. But that's where our sandbars are, the mangrove islands. Sometimes we get a private little beach. Danny and Heather, Hippie Chick, they got to go to the private beach that day. We could get in there. It's pretty shallow. Mm-hmm. And that's what's great about the pontoon boat also is that we only need 18 inches to run with the motor down, 12 to float. So we can get some of those spots that the bigger boats can't get into.
That's definitely an advantage.
Yeah. So let's see. What else we got? Paddleboards, 6 paddleboards, inflatable mat. We've got floating hammock chairs, pool noodles. I mean, chairs, beach chairs. Sit out on the beach when the sand, sit in the water with the chair. I don't care. As long as you're comfortable and
I did that and it was very relaxing.
Yes. Very, very.
And you heard pretty much the spiel that she does on the boat.
I was going to say, she has that committed to memory.
She does a safety briefing. It takes
I do my
30
safety
seconds.
briefing, and then I untie all the lines while she goes through all of that stuff. So I say I get the long speech, she gets the short one. So.
I gotcha. Now, Monty,
for our wheelchair and mobility scooter guests, we have what they call a Q-straint system is what we use to tie the chairs down, which is the same as they use in the vans, the buses, all that stuff. They use the same system that we use on them.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. And, that I think I haven't heard a lot of that. So
no.
I don't know if that's something that's.
There's only one other. There's a gentleman he started off doing it just for veterans in Key Largo. Mm-hmm. He has a large, 50-foot pontoon, and he strictly takes out disabled veterans and anyone in a wheelchair mobility challenge. And he does that strictly up there. We're the only ones that I am aware of, other than him, that have ride on, ride off at the dock. I can't get you in the water and out of the water at the, at the sandbar. But we do have a ramp off the front that people that may be slightly mobility challenged or can't get up and down a ladder, if the water height, the tide and stuff is right, we've got that ramp off the front so you can walk right down off the boat from the front, just not wheel off.
No, very nice. Very nice. So definitely, if you're mobility challenged, you don't need to let that stop you from getting out there and enjoying the beautiful backcountry there in Key West.
Removed any obstacle. We don't want anybody we don't want your dog to have to stay in the room. We don't want grandma to have to stay in the room. We don't want to have anybody have to stay back and not go because of, things that we managed to be able to figure out. So,
and that means a lot to some folks. I know my parents, when they, as they got older, they needed their wheelchair or their walkers, depending on the day. And there were so many things that they couldn't do with us just because of that. And so it means a lot to a lot of people that they can actually get their loved ones. And it means a lot to their loved ones that they can actually get out on the boat and enjoy the day on the water.
That's why we started, because of my mom. My mom was in a scooter, and there are hoists, there are lifts, but most people don't want to be lifted out of their comfort zone.
Right.
So I said, when we were starting the charter, I told her, I said, I'm going to figure out a way how to get you on that boat. And we got her on that boat. She was able to ride. She can transfer. So some people can ride the scooter on or wheelchair on, and then they could get up and move. They just can't hop over a gunnel of a boat to get in.
Exactly.
So that makes a big, big difference.
All right. Now, I did hear you. I think you said that Monty is also will fill in as the barbecue guy.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
absolutely.
What's your specialty? Anything?
If I toot my own horn, I'm a pretty good chef.
The only person he doesn't get in front of, that guy's wife, a cat, she makes fish tacos every time they come out. So we just let her do that because she does a really, really good job.
Oh, she's amazing at that.
She'll make you fish tacos.
That's awesome.
And if you guys wanted to bring that, if anybody wanted to bring that out, I mean, fish, we can get
And with
fish
that
right
being
on the
said,
dock.
that's the only thing we don't do. We don't do any fishing. We don't do any fishing. So just so everybody knows that.
Which, of course, there are tons and tons of fishing charters down there in Key West.
I can hook you up with fishing and catching. So one or the other.
Well, I tried my hand at fishing down there in Key West, and unfortunately, it was fishing and not catching. So
I can hook you up with some. Well, it does happen, but I can hook you up with some catching. It's not always cheap, but it always is productive.
Yeah, and also I guess it depends because we was out there. The water was a little choppy that day, so there was we were driving around trying to avoid the rain. So you get that.
We do that too. It's like down here. They say everybody it gets worried about the rain and stuff. Generally, what we do is yes, is it going to rain in Key West? Probably somewhere. Mm-hmm. It's going to be on the ocean somewhere. They'll say 60%. And it could be in the Atlantic or it could be in the Gulf, and we can go either side or we can get around it. The only thing that stops us from going is wind over 20 and lightning.
Okay.
Right.
Pretty much that's the only thing that stops us from going, because usually we can go around and in between the rain, unless it's one of those freak things where it just comes in.
Yeah, we never
and
rain all day
sets.
down here, very rarely.
Yeah, if it comes in and sits on us, it's kind of a real rare thing, but it happens maybe twice a year. So
Okay.
we're lucky that way. Yeah.
Right.
It's not like Central Florida. Central Florida gets rain every day.
Right. Absolutely. So with the charter, like you said, you guys started up over the pandemic. That worked out well for you, and obviously, but before that, you were Key West locals yourselves?
We've been between Marathon and Key West for 10 years this year. So in Florida, I've been in Florida for 32 years, but I worked at a fisherman's hospital in Mount Sinai Cardiology here in the Keys prior to starting the charter.
About 25 or so for me in Florida. And then I've been down here full time.
Going on 11 years, I guess. Going on 11 years.
Yeah.
So you definitely got the area well known and know where the good spots are.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And you
And
guys,
there's other things that we can do too. If you want an exploration type trip rather than going and sitting on a sandbar, you want to do some boat riding and go back and see through some of the channels and maybe do a tour around Key West when the waters get cold. Sometimes what we do is we got what we call a see Key West from the other side.
No, very cool.
which you get to do about a 4-hour trip. It's about 28 miles around.
It's crazy.
Stock Island and Key West. And we start off at Cal Key. We end up back in Cal Key, coming around Stock Island and Key West, through the harbor, around Fleming Key, down through Garrison Bight, back around. There's a lot to see. Sometimes we can get, if the water's not too choppy, we can get pictures of you on the other side
of the southernmost bell, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, and that was the one thing we wanted to touch on. It's about the pictures.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's one of the things that I do, take pictures the whole time everyone's out, and I send the guest to, whoever, I have the email of who books the trip, but I send a Dropbox link and everyone's free to use and share those photos as they wish. So I said, I don't charge any extra for that. I just like to capture our guests when they're out, when they don't realize, they're taking in everything from, their perspective. I like to get pictures of them while they're not watching. So I get a lot of those.
Those candid moments.
Yeah.
I think that is very, very cool that you guys do that. I think that's a unique, because I know I've never heard of that you go to the extent of capturing the people out there on the water and enjoying Key West, and and then provide them with the pictures. That's a great bonus, I think.
Yeah,
because sometimes when you're playing in the water, you just don't have your camera with you. You don't.
Yeah, nobody wants to put their phone out in the water, or they're paddleboarding for the first time. That was one of the things. We get so many people who have never been on a paddleboard, and they come out, and now they can try it because we're in shallow water out at the sandbars, so they don't have to worry about being out. Even though it looks like you're in the middle of the ocean, you're in 2 to 4 feet of water, generally speaking, out there. And so they get to try the paddleboarding, and I get to take pictures, and they don't have to worry about bringing their phones and cameras out. So that works out pretty cool. I like it. And I get all the pictures I need for my advertising too. So it works out.
Well, it definitely sounds like you guys have just as much fun as your guests do.
Yes.
And where do you...
That's our
I said that's our reward or vacation when we get to take you guys out on the water. The work is getting people on the boat. The joy is bringing you out, because the first time I see a dolphin, it's like the first time I see a dolphin.
Oh, yeah.
Every time, doesn't matter. I get so excited that I get the baby voice, the excited voice, and Amelia runs to the front of the boat, looks over. What do you see, Mom?
So's Laura Lou. She sounds like a little baby too. She gets all excited.
I love it. Now, where do y'all, is it the Hurricane Hole?
Hurricane Hole Marina, which is right at about mile marker 4.5. It's right there at Cal Key Bridge, right before you come into that beautiful Welcome to Key West sign, that little bridge there. We're right on the left-hand side, right before the bridge as you're coming in. So it's not too far from downtown. Every Uber, taxi, Lyft can take you there no matter where you're staying. So they can get you over there if you don't have a vehicle. And
it's not too far to pedal a bike either for some people.
No, actually, quite a few people biking.
We have a lot of people come in by bike. Also, it's nice to be able to Uber over, because you can bring, the beverages that you want to have.
Right.
And you don't have to, everybody likes to Duval crawl and all that stuff, but you don't have to restrain yourself so much because you have to drive home.
And I'll tell you from personal experience, bicycle sounds real easy when I do 100 miles at a time, but not after you've been drinking. It's not just like riding a bike.
It becomes more of a talent at that point.
That's the circus act, I guess. So that's how it works.
Well, that is awesome. Is there anything else you want people to know about goaltending services, or GTS as the locals call it?
Yeah, GTS Charters. No, I think we covered pretty much everything. We want to just get everybody out back there and show them what it's all about, what everybody misses when they don't stray off that main drag. So, but definitely you can go to goaltendingservices.com, gtscharters.com. It's all going to bring you to the website. Pretty much everything that we talked about is on that website. And if you are a veteran or active military and you'd like to book a charter, please give me a call, because we do have a code for that. I don't post that any longer because not everybody's honest. So you need to just give me a ring, and we can go ahead and get you hooked up with that 25% off discount for sure.
And like we've told everybody else, you don't need promo codes. You don't need discounts, because you guys are going to give them the best possible price right from the get-go.
Yes, we are. We know that we do a great job at what we do. We know we do offer more than most, and we just want to make sure that everyone has the best experience possible. So we do everything to make that happen. I can tell you that.
Awesome.
That's amazing. We have a question from one of our listeners. Why goaltending services? How did you come up with the name?
I was wondering the same thing myself.
That's a pretty interesting story. That's a pretty interesting story. We bought a sailboat named Goaltending, and it's been about 13 years ago. And not soccer fans, not hockey fans. No sports are just something we're not that much into, other than maybe golf every now and then. But, I'm trying to change the name of the boat because we're just not fans. So I showed my mother one day. I said, "Mom, what do you think of this for the name of the boat?" She goes, "Son, you ain't thinking right." I said, "What?" She says, "You just ain't thinking right." I said, "Okay." She goes, "Why are you changing the name of the boat?" I said, "Well, I'm not a soccer fan. I'm not a hockey fan. I don't, And she goes, "You've tended to your goal for the last 30 some odd years to live on a boat."
Oh, wow.
And I went, "Okay, guess I'm not changing the name of the boat."
Mama set you right.
Fast
forward to the business is, what's your goal? You come to Key West to have a good time, get out on the water, enjoy yourself. Our goal is to get you there. Your goal is to get there. We get together and make it happen.
And we picked the octopus unknowing that we would wind up having the tentacles putting us in different areas. Like, he does private captaining, vessel relocation. We do the charters, which is our primary goal. And then we got into some private property management for properties on water that have boats and stuff like that. So it only shows 5 on here. I know they have 8, but I'm about done with the 5. We're good.
Well, that is awesome. You want to tell everybody again where they can get a hold of you and your phone number if they not on the internet?
Yeah, you can call us at 305-916-0990. That'll bring you to our office number. And you can also find us at gtscharters.com or goaltendingservices.com. So we would be happy to answer any other questions you guys have and definitely book you that trip of a lifetime.
Nice. Is there any more questions from the gallery over there?
I'm sorry. Somebody wants to know if Patty said is it bad luck to change a boat's name?
Not if you do it properly and it involves a lot of alcohol.
Yeah. boat name changing ceremony online on Google.
Oh.
It's a superstition that if you don't do the proper channels, that bad things can happen, but you're also not supposed to have bananas on a boat either. So there's that. So don't bring bananas. Don't bring bananas.
I did not know that.
Services. No bananas.
I did not know that. Well,
Look that up. That's your story too.
Yeah.
So.
That is awesome. Well, again, we thank you for coming on and telling everybody about goaltending services and everything. And like we're telling everybody, give you guys a chance, get out there on the water, and because we guarantee you they're going to have a great time.
And they do way more than any other charter service
way more than any other charter service I've ever heard of. So you don't want to miss out. So we definitely want them to get a hold of you, and we're telling everybody to tell them B-Dog and Lou sent you.
Thank you, guys.
If you're not already a friend, you become a friend while you're on the charter.
Yes.
That is awesome. And that's the way we are here. Like I said, you're not only sponsors, but you're partners and friends. And we look very forward to, because, we missed out and we briefly actually saw each other at the showcase, but we didn't have an opportunity to have a chat. But we're looking forward to getting down to Key West.
Definitely. And you guys are, as soon as you guys know what date you're going to be, you let me know so I can make sure we got that time for you to get on the water.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And of course, our listeners, you need to get a hold of them quick because they are booking up fast. So
yeah, booking into May already.
All right. So before you know it, summer's going to be here and you're like, why didn't I book me a charter with goaltending services? Well, it's your own fault. You need to get on it really quick. So
yeah. There you go.
All righty.
Thank you guys so much.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. And we will be talking to you very soon. We got the new commercial for you guys done, loaded up. So that'll be coming up here very shortly as well.
Very cool. Thank you.
All right. We will see you guys. You guys take care and good luck in the as things progress on.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks a lot.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.